Hello everyone, and thank you a lot for donating. Henry, I think was your real name. Oswaldo the Great, I think, on my YouTube channel. Thanks for donating, and I've decided to do the poppy seed for your $30 Bandit food plant teaching series video, where if you donate to www.consciousazine.net, I like to give back. I notice a lot of other conscious networks will just keep putting out the videos, their main videos, but these are like aside from all of my productions from consciousazine, because it's the sixth mass extinction, and because plants can't talk in English, and because people are also seemingly a bit lazy at research, or don't have time. And that's what I've wanted to do with my life, research more than work in the beast system. So if you guys work for the system, we can work together. You know, you can give me the energy from the system that you make, your energy, going to work, and then this can be my work to help you and help your matrix escape velocity, because the more plants you know, the more plants you can plant and the healthier you can be. But the more you plant and grow your own plants, it's like printing your own money, because you go to work half for your rent, half for your food, basically. So anyway, let's get into it. So we're going to go into this article in a minute, but first we're going to go to the Wikipedia article, just to see the general knowledge on Wikipedia about the poppy. I first discovered this one, well, I've known about poppy my whole life. It's been used in ancient China and all that, and, we've seen movies and this and that with it in there. But I discovered it in a tincture, first medicinally at Happy High Herbs, the real apothecary, not the fake apothecary, the chemist, which is everywhere. The real apothecary in Australia is like Happy High Herbs store, and that store's got all like plant recreation to medicine use contents, like tinctures was one, and I remember Phoenix, his tinctures were like 50 different ones, and then there was like 20 more special ones, spudgeric mixes and so on, and one of them was poppy, and I'm pretty sure it was for relaxation, which makes sense because we see movies with people in the opium dens, and in the opium dens they look like they're on cannabis. I've never had opium, but it looks the same, relaxing, right? Okay, so it's got alkaloids such as morphine, and I remember I did have morphine one time in the hospital where I got run over my leg by a surfboard, and yeah, it was an analgesic or pain reliever. Okay, so it's got a narcotic, medicinal, recreational drug as well. Following the trench warfare in the poppy fields of Flanders during World War I, poppies have become a symbol of remembrance of soldiers. Okay, we don't need to care about that stuff too much. It's a biennial, not a perennial. A short-lived perennial, which means, 2-3 years. It'll flower maybe, twice or something like that, more than once, because you've got the annual, which means just yearly, then biennial, and then perennial. Poppies are herbaceous, annual, biennial, or short-lived perennials, so they can be either. Okay, some species are monocarpic, plants that are those that flower, set seeds, and then die. Other terms, polycarpic, a plant that flowers and sets seeds many times during its lifetime. Okay, so it sets seeds once and then dies. Monocarpic. Alright. Uses, what do they have here? It is used for production of dried latex and opium, the principal precursor of narcotic and analgesic opiates such as morphine, heroin, codeine. Now, when you say opiates, opiates is even in cheese. When people are eating cheese and addicted to cheese, that's because they're addicted to the opiates in it. Okay, that'll do for that article, I reckon. Let's go on to stylecraze.com. 21 amazing health benefits of poppy seeds. Couscous for skin, hair and health. Let's see what they say here. Also known as couscous in India, or in Hindi, I didn't know that. Gasagasalu, Posto, Gasagis, Cascas. Some other names. Blue poppy seeds, also called European poppy seeds, as they are mostly seen on Western breeds and in confectionery. Poppy seeds are widely used in numerous countries, Europe and stuff mentioned. White poppy seeds, also called the Indian or Asian poppy. Oriental poppy seeds, called opium poppy. This one yields opium and is grown for commercial purposes. Let's see, are they good for you? Omega-6 fatty acids mentioned. Well, we don't really need more omega-6 because, you know, basically our modern diet has a lot of omega-6 in it. Or for many people anyway, on the SAD diet, the standard American diet, and so on. When you eat meat and a lot of cooked up olive oil in your pan and so on. A lot of people do that. So there you go, there's some energy, carbohydrates, protein, niacin, vitamins, not too much. Pantothenic acid, 65% of your RDA, alright. Peroxidin, riboflavin, 8%. Thymine, 71% of your RDA, or recommended daily amount or intake. Improved female fertility. The researchers speculate that oil can dissolve any debris or mucus in the tubes, in the fallopian tube. Chances of fertility, interesting. 40% of infertile women in the test group achieved successful pregnancies. Interesting, you can read more on this article. Enhanced digestion, cure sleepiness, helps treat constipation. Pure study. So it can decrease your cortisol or your stress hormone as well. In a drink form, they reckon. Obviously you can smoke it, we all know, and that can happen too. Boost your energy and cure mouth ulcers. Also, it's curing mouth ulcers. Cool. Okay, so it can boost your energy a little bit. It's probably no goji berry, but I haven't had it too much. I do remember the tincture, but you know, it wasn't the most energetic food out there. Probably things like ashwagandha and goji would rival it. Strengthens bones, and you know what? Pitanga bark, the outer bark of the wild Brazilian bush cherry, Suriname cherry, is like an aphrodisiac as well, so probably better than the poppy for some energy. Strengthens bones, rich in copper and calcium, they reckon. Regulate blood pressure, boost the immune system, the zinc in there, improve heart health. Remember when the spark of life happens in the womb, when the sperm meets the egg, it's this big zinc explosion. If you've never seen that on video, you can check that out, probably on YouTube. I'd say that it would a lot. As per a study, the cholesterol content in a food item decreased with a higher amount of poppy seed oil. Interesting. This simply proves that adding the oil to your diet can make it more heart healthy. Your diet, that is. So they do contain omega-3 fatty acids. I don't know, and they haven't said here the ratio, but there's something like Udo's oil. Udo's oil is, 3-to-1 or 2-to-1 omega-3 more and omega-6 less, and hemp has that naturally, and I always steer people towards hemp because we can grow stuff with it, and you know, 50,000 textile uses, probably more than poppy. Not to put poppy down. Not to have tall poppy syndrome and cut the poppy. Given the poppies are high in fibre, they can be preferred addition to a diabetic diet, and the manganese in the seeds might also aid in diabetes treatment. Okay, promotes vision. The zinc, serious eye diseases like macular degeneration. If you want to have more of a look, they've got references. You can just view deeper into that. See more after the video. You can check this article. Prevent cancer. Alright. Time magazine, something published, the genes of opium poppies had shown promise in development of a cancer drug. And again, a reference there, 7. It was found breast and prostate cancer cells, so breast and prostate cancer. Oh, it's got enzyme glutathione S transferase, GST. That'll also help your thyroid a bit by as much as 78%. Hold on. Poppy seeds can increase the activity of the carcinogen detoxifying glutathione, which I believe is also found in the thyroid. As much as 78%. Interesting. That's a lot. This activity of poppy seeds, as per the study, is high enough for the food to be considered potent for cancer treatment, officially. Said to treat cancerous ulcers, so if you have maybe like a tongue ulcer or a tongue cancer, maybe it can help. Help treat kidney stones. The individuals with hyperoxaluria, an excessive urinary excretion of oxalate that increases the risk of calcium oxalate kidney stones, need to limit the amount of poppy seeds in their diet as the seeds are high in oxalic acid. Oh, okay, so they can create kidney stones or what? Well, it says they're treating them. Poppy seeds contain potassium, one mineral known to offer protection against and even treat kidney stones. Yeah, I don't know, I wouldn't go exactly to potassium. I'd start thinking more like potassium probably is correlated with start eating green leafy vegetables or leaves of trees. They've all got potassium in them, you know, and more vegetables than, say, things like meat and so on. But I don't know, there's probably better things like quadrupedra for kidney stones, and also citrus, just citrus fruits. Sour orange, naranja amarga, and lemon, for instance. Enhanced thyroid function, I already guessed that. Have analgesic effects, we know. What are the toxic benefits? What are the benefits of poppy seeds for the skin? Sorry, I said toxic. That was not written here. For the skin, the antioxidants, inflammation treatment, help treat eczema and inflammation. So good for the skin, moisturizes the skin, help achieve clear skin. A poppy seed scrub can help cleanse your skin. Okay, help dandruff, stimulate hair growth, because she's just showing her hair in that picture. Alright, so there it tells you how to treat your hair. Leave it on for an hour. Blending it with freshly extracted coconut milk. Yeah, well then that's the coconut oil. It's gonna help your hair. Anyway, all oils really help. That's what we just looked through. Let's have another look here. Okay, healthyeating.something.com. What are the benefits of poppy? Let's see what it's saying. 2 tablespoon servings has a little over 90 calories, or just shy of 5% of your calorie budget in a 2,000 calorie diet. Most of these calories come from the seeds. 7 grams of fat made up of mostly healthy unsaturated fatty acids, but you'll also get a small amount of protein, 3 grams per serving, and 5 grams of carbs, of which 3.5 grams are gut-friendly dietary fiber. A good source of calcium. supplying about. Okay, so 250 milligrams of calcium, or 1/4 of your daily recommended calcium intake per 2 tablespoons. So if you have 8 tablespoons, that's all of your calcium. Moderate amount of magnesium, which is going to also help relax your muscles. Alright, calcium and magnesium make up hydroxyapatite, the mineral that makes your bones hard. That's what David Wolf's been trying to tell us for the last 5 years. That magnesium is actually very important to create your bone density. Not just calcium pills. Okay, yeah. Magnesium is important for cell-to-cell communication, new cell growth and energy production. 60 milligrams of magnesium in a serving of poppy seeds. So what, 1 cup, I think. Between 14 and 19% of your daily needs. So I don't know how much magnesium that really is, but compared to, say, chia, I forgot. But yeah, that's alright. Add it in. It's so small you can't simply eat them on the go like you can other seeds, so your best bet is to include them in your cooking. Well, do what you like. You can chew them if you want. Sometimes I like just being weird, but anyway. Yeah, couscous would be a good recipe, and not the other name of this, but that recipe, you know, that basically is like this almost rice form. Well, that's soybeans. I'm pointing to the wrong thing, but I think you know what I mean. You've probably seen it and bought it and made it before. Okay. Enhancing psychological health. Yeah, I do get that from the poppy. That energy comes off it for sure. It's like it gives you some kind of mental clarity, and I think that magnesium is definitely involved in that, because I sense the energy of minerals in foods and their effects, because I'm a meditator and I like to feel what I'm eating, so that I know without reading someone's article what's going on, just by feeling, just like the old Taoists used to, and that's how they invented Taoist tonic herbalism, yeah? You kind of write about it and figure it out after, but you feel it first often, yeah? Alright, that's not the nutritional value of poppy seeds here. So that's a good little chart there. I don't know if this is per cup serving. Doesn't say. It's probably per 1 serving. So there's a lot of calcium in there. Magnesium's pretty decent, and phosphorus. So yeah, good for the bones, because you need that phosphorus too. Amazing health benefits. Let's see. For insomniacs, cortisol, we already covered that. And obviously if it like relaxes you and has opiates, it's going to be good to get you to sleep at the end of the day. Poppy seeds for mouth ulcers, we also covered that. Increased energy, psychological health, let's see what they say. Nutrients such as copper, yep, the iron and the calcium. They'll regulate the neurotransmitters and the magnesium, and cognition and concentration, most definitely. You notice when anemic people are anemic, they can't hold thought as much. They don't seem to have the energy to really hold their thoughts and empower their thoughts. Can help Alzheimer's disease and dementia, most definitely I would say with the dementia. Because I've seen this effect on people with these minerals. The copper, the manganese, and the magnesium, and the iron. Anyway, so strengthens your bones, copper, manganese, and phosphorus, and the calcium, yep, and the magnesium, like previously mentioned. Lowers blood pressure for healthy kidneys, again with the potassium, and is considered diuretic as well. Yes, it is. Moreover, oxalic acid in poppy seeds is also necessary to maintain healthy kidneys. Yeah, but you don't want too much oxalic acid in your diet, because that can create kidney stones, the oxalates. Or is the oxalate different to the oxalic acid? Comment below if you know, because I don't know that actually. Oxalates I thought were just oxalic acids, right? So anyway, relieves body pain. Let's see what it says. Yeah, in the form of teas. So you want to have a tea, and it's probably going to help your migraine. Like they say, go check a professional physician's opinion first, because I don't know what other health ills you have. You know, you could have some other thing that makes it interact differently with you, so you don't just take my advice. My advice is kind of just general and for healthy people, and I don't know what you have. You may have some things holding you back from these effects. Everyone's different, you know. So obviously with every one of my videos, you're going to first check thoroughly if you can take these things, and definitely if you can take them how I recommend them. For diabetes, manganese mentioned, dietary fiber. Bottom line, you can find major health benefits into tiny poppy seeds. They are indeed a natural and safe source to maintain a healthy body. Therefore, start incorporating them into your daily routine. Okay. Let's have one more article here. This is from drugs.com. Okay, there's the family, the names they're talking about, sorry, the scientific name, Papa somniferum L and Papaver bractetum. Okay, uses. Abdominal cramping. Oh, there's another good one. I'm glad they threw that in. I definitely agree with the poppy seeds helping diarrhea and abdominal cramping. Extract has been used as a sedative, we know about that, and antitussive. I don't know what an antitussive is. Used as a vehicle for chemotherapy delivery and to diagnose fistulae. Oh, right. Morphine is prepared from the opium poppy, obviously. Dosing. Clinical trials are lacking to guide dosage. So again, be careful with this one, because it is leaning into a drug, so to speak. Well, all foods kind of are a drug. If you really get what you're talking about, you're affecting your body with everything you eat. But okay, adverse reactions. This is what I wanted this article for. Opium is known for its highly addictive qualities. That's the opiate action. It has been associated with poisoning and characterized by symptoms of sedation, sluggishness, and abdominal contractions. So it can be good for your abdomen, but if you take too much, it can be bad. What do they say? Too much of a good thing can even be bad. You know, everything in moderation. Allergy and anaphylaxis to poppy seeds have been reported. So you don't want to get anaphylaxis. Toxicology, no data there. Botany, we don't need to go into this. History, Sumerians and Mesopotamia, where they used it medicinally and was known as hulgil, the plant of joy. I bet they were stoned and high off opium. Okay. The alkaloid morphine was purified, something to do with the war, I think. Crude opium in 1803. In 1874, morphine was reacted with acetic anhydride to yield heroin. Okay, so that's the mixture to make heroin. Huh. This compound was developed by Bayer Pharmaceutical Company in Germany for cough, chest pain, and pneumonia. And it has a high addiction potential, so be careful. Poppy seeds are used in preparation of confections and breads because they want to get you addicted. While growing poppies is legal, it is illegal to process what is grown into the drug form. Except they can do it because they are part of society and they can put it in bread. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so chemistry. The chemistry of the genus Papaver is well known. When unripened seed capsules is scored, when you score the capsule, a milky latex exudes. Dried latex is known as opium, which contains more than 30 alkaloids. Well, I know that cannabis contains more. So there you go. The most important of these alkaloids are morphine, noscapine, codeine, papaverine, and thebaine. Codeine is the most widely used opium alkaloid. It is obtained from natural sources or through the methylation of morphine or synthetic transformation of the thebaine. Oh, okay. Because of the medical importance of morphine derivatives, efforts have been made to identify species of papaver that contains high levels of suitable starting compound for the commercial synthesis of codeine, I bet. In some varieties, the Bractitium, the thebaine consists 98% of total alkaloid content. Right. Thebaine may be readily converted to codeine, oxycodone, oxycontin. Is that oxycontin? That one, I'm always hearing Americans talk about that. Hydrocodone, or codeine, or what? Or dihydrocodeine. Yeah, this is that stuff, isn't it? These are all these antidepressant drugs and stuff, isn't it? But they're mixed with the fluoroquinines. Comment if you know. Contains saturated palmatic and stearic acids, oleic, linoleic, alpha-linoleic, and other unsaturated fatty acids. Uses in pharmacology, sedative, blah blah blah. Okay, a few studies have evaluated the poppy seed test for the diagnosis of fistulae. Yes, we're going to Google it for you. Is an abnormal connection between two hollow spaces. Yeah, right. Anal fistula, and so on. Okay. So I can poppy seed test for the diagnosis of fistulae. Newer diagnostic methods have a varying success rate, while poppy seed test and the charcoal test have been demonstrated to detect fistulae in 100% of instances. Yeah, right. Hepatocellular cancer, that means the liver, I'm pretty sure. Iodized poppy seed oil, lipiodol, is used in imaging techniques in vascular hepatocellular cancer, so liver cancer, because of the preferential accumulation of poppy seed oil in hepatocellular cancer cells. So they accumulate the poppy oil, the cancer cells like that oil, but then and that just makes it good for imaging techniques, okay, for seeing the cancer in your liver. Alright, iodized poppy seed oil is used as an adjuvant or vehicle to deliver chemotherapeutic agents, cyclosporine A and cisplatin, to tumor sites. Other uses, iodized poppy seed oil has been studied as a source of iodine in deficient individuals. So for, again, the thyroid theme, results varied compared with iodized salt and iodized peanut. Don't take iodized salt, it's mostly table salt, sodium, what is it, chloride or whatever. And you can see this on one guy's YouTube channel, that guy that does all the chemistry. I always forget his channel name, but he's got millions of subscribers, so it's likely you will know who I'm talking about. Cody's Lab, that's it. And he showed how little iodine is in iodized salt, and it's basically none. So just don't even go there, it's useless. You don't buy iodized salt, I'm just telling you now. Watch the video for yourself if you don't believe me. Okay. Pregnancy, lactation, information regarding safety and efficacy in pregnancy and lactation is lacking. So again, be careful. Adverse reactions, the video is about to run out. Poppy seed commonly used in confectionery, thermostable, cross-sensitization with sesame seed, hazelnut, rye grain, kiwi fruit and buckwheat has been reported. toxicology you're going to have to read because the video is about to cut out in 5 seconds.